What's happening?
Is everything working?
Maybe.
Looks like you might have the game audio muted right this second.
That's how I have it for a lot of stuff now. Because either we can barely hear it and they can hear it fine, or we can hear it fine and they can hear it slightly less fine by just the microphone picking up everything. Although who knows, maybe there's subtitles in this one. Wishful thinking. It does appear to be a very quiet game again, though. And it will be a very dark game. Hey Google, bedroom lights off. And then I'll have two things to calibrate.
Hi, Crystal.
Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right, that. Probably something like that. Yeah. And then once we're in gameplay, we have to set up the game window because it is almost certainly going to be cropping part of the gameplay window. No, we can even just mess with it ourselves. No subtitle options. Oh, hey, the end of the first game.
Yep.
I must say I'm disappointed in your progress. I imagined you'd be here sooner. Tell me, did it trouble you to murder your brothers?
Did it trouble you when you ordered me into the abyss?
Eternity is relentless, Raziel.
Yes, it could work!
When I first
I can see the
stole into
potential.
this chamber centuries
No,
ago, I
Brian.
did not fathom the true power of knowledge.
Boogie? What is the
To
boogie?
know the future, Raziel. To see its paths and streams tracing out into the infinite.
Because they still don't have
As a man,
subtitles.
I could never contain such forbidden truths. But each of us is so much more than we once were. Do you not feel with all your soul how we have become like gods? As such, are we not indivisible? As long as a single one of us stands, we are legion. Our futures are predestined. Mobius foretold mine eons ago. We each play out the parts fate has written for us. Free will is an illusion.
What do you mean, Crystal? I played the entirety of the last game pretty much. Aside from a bad save point where Mark just played getting back to that.
The priest might turn him into a vampire. How could I not? One must keep his friends close, Raziel, and his enemies even closer.
That was so bland.
Who better to serve me than those whose passion transcends all notions of good and evil?
A Sarafan with seals, defending Nazgûl from the corruption that we represent. My eyes are open, Cain. I find no nobility in the unlife you rudely forced on my unwilling corpse.
You may have uncovered your past, but you know nothing of it. You think the Sarafan were noble, altruistic?
Oh, he just flashed us.
Oh, totally simple. Their agenda was the same as ours.
I forget what the point of this room was.
This is the time turner slash room. This is the time machine.
You nearly had me, Raziel.
It's also at the very bottom of the cave of Oracle.
Ah.
But this is not where or how it ends. Fate promises more twists before this drama unfolds completely.
I still don't get why these games are so quiet. Like, we are literally at 4 times my average listening volume right now. And it's still quieter than normal. Oh, dear.
I'm gonna die.
What? What? You're walking away, Brian? Just because we wanted to listen to a cutscene?
Redeemer and Destroyer, Pawn and Messiah. Welcome, time-span soul. Welcome to your destiny.
He's supposed to be dead.
Raziel?
No,
Or the Destiny guy?
that's the Oracle we killed at the end of the very first game.
Oh. Well, he just time traveled back to being alive.
Considering he's one of the pillars, you kind of can't kill him.
Boo.
I mean, you can, but he's a very unique one.
That's probably fine.
Where am I? Is the usual question. In your case, when might be more apt.
No sword?
Very well, you snake. If you prefer I use my bare hands.
This is completely unexpected. This orb disables our vampire enemies, leaving them helpless and incapacitated. Strangely, it seems to have the same effect on that peculiar weapon of yours. But you must believe me. I mean you know how.
You can drop the benevolent facade, Mobius. I know who and what you are. I should kill you where you stand.
Perhaps you should, my boy. But you don't.
Are you so certain of that, Mobius?
My role as Time Guardian affords me a certain level of omniscience, Raziel. No, you don't kill me. That honor belongs to your maker, Cain, some 30 years from now.
You two are a pair. You're just as fatalistic as he is.
Death comes for us all, Raziel.
So this is before he was killed?
Correct.
Ah.
How is it that you know my name? We have never met.
On the contrary, Raziel, I know you very well. And it grieves me to see how cruelly Cain has used you. I knew you when you were one of the Sarafan Brotherhood, Raziel. We were even close.
Oh, please.
Fortunately, you need not love me now to be my ally.
Are we within the stronghold of the Sarafan priesthood?
Yes, the glorious days of the Sarafan have long since passed, I'm afraid. This is a more cynical and indecorous age. My mercenary army now inhabits this stronghold. We strive to honor the memory of the Sarafan with our own humble crusade.
Is this the vampire Vorador?
Yes, the scourge of the Circle, the most depraved and decadent example of his whole degenerate race. He slaughtered 6 of my fellow Guardians as they cowered defenseless in this room.
And you somehow survived
Cutscene.
this
Very
massacre.
first game.
I and 2 others. The Circle was devastated. Only we 3 were spared.
How convenient. You'll forgive me if I don't naively devour every scrap of information you toss me. You have a reputation for deceit.
And who has slandered me so? Your malefactor, Cain? The one who betrayed and destroyed you? Our common enemy? Consider the source before you judge me too harshly. We'll forget about rekindling our old friendship, but consider an alliance based on our common ground. We both want Cain dead. I can help you.
You don't want to meddle in this, old man. I know all about your sordid little schemes, but you're simply out of your depth on this one.
You underestimate me, Raziel. Let me show you. Even now, Cain is lying in wait for you. unaware that I've snatched you out of the time stream and brought you here to me. See how he lingers at the very pillars he is destined to destroy, foolishly confident that he has eluded your grasp.
The pillars are still standing in this time.
Yes, Raziel. They are the embodiment of the divine force which preserves the life of our world. We who serve the pillars maintain their delicate balance, and Cain is destined to be the fulcrum upon which that balance turns. I believe you have already endured the wasteland wrought by his terrible, selfish decision. Cain's very existence is a cancer upon this world. As long as he lives, all of Nosgoth is in peril. You may never again be human, Raziel. But you can re-embrace the essence of your humanity and the nobility of your Sarafan heritage. Go to him, Raziel, and end this. But first, you will need to find your way out of the stronghold, and in this, I'm afraid I cannot help you. My soldiers will not understand your appearance here. They will try to kill you. You needn't fear them, of course. They're no match for you. Try to keep the casualties to a minimum. But do what you have to do. All great movements require a few martyrs.
Alone now, I surveyed my surroundings and noticed a second time-streaming chamber. Its entrance identical to the first, but with one distinction. That crystal was significant, but how? I had not yet discovered.
This could be extremely important much later in the game.
We have a right stick now. Aha. Alright, let's try to get to... That'll be good. Ugh. We just need a bright edge on each side so we can frame it to the screen. Yeah, it looks like it actually has a little cropping. Mostly on the sides.
Well, obviously, that's kind of how cropping works.
Well, a lot of times it's top and bottom is where it's having the issue. But with this one, it's the sides. Really base. You just crack.
Yeah, he just cracked his back.
Say. Just a little bit. Do you still want a boogie for Brian, or just refund his points because he left after doing it?
I did the...
Oh, excellent. I didn't even notice. Oh, he doesn't have a lot. So we don't have a weapon, and we're not supposed to kill things if we can help it.
Correct. Not that it particularly matters.
What are we looking at for like moveset type stuff?
All the moves are the same.
Okay.
In fact, everything we learned from the first game we should have.
This has a pretty
So
hefty
press
manual.
Triangle, you should be able to throw an orb. Well,
Oh, it goes more into game details than controls.
there's a lot in this one.
There's so much. This isn't even a special edition. They print it in gray.
Where we're currently sitting in time is
30 years before Cain destroys the pillars.
30 years before Cain's adventure in Blood Omen.
Yes.
Because Cain kills Morbius at the end of Blood Omen. However, it goes one step further. The Seraphim were just executed. He says that the Seraphim were killed a little while ago. Yeah, the Seraphim were just killed. Yep.
Red!
Rat.
And red angels. Kind of surprised that up and down doesn't do
So-
anything on the stick.
Vorador exists once again.
I want that. I don't know what that does, but...
you know, the owner of the Soul Reaver exists once again.
I can't even see the guy. I'm guessing I still kind of go into the shadow realm or whatever.
Yep.
Oh, that didn't. The way it did all those controls was so fast.
I mean, it is kind of expecting you to kind of remember controls from the last game, so they are the same.
Well, also we didn't play the last one on PS1, so a little different.
But because Vorador exists, it means he has the Soul Reaver. It means there's now 2 Soul Reavers.
This is definitely playing at a higher frame rate than the other one.
So that's going to be fun.
Well, it isn't too while we're here because
Yes, we have
deactivated by the vampire thing.
Well, I mean, we still have it. It's just deactivated right now.
So far, I'm realizing the guard doesn't do a ton.
It's more for dodging rather than anything.
The guard? Oh, the head's just off.
Oh, you mean like these guys, like the damage they're doing?
Well, like I've tried guarding against them like twice, and both times they just hit me through it and did the damage.
They do a lot less damage.
That looks interesting. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nope, back. Okay, that was... Well, this one's a bit faster. How's she wail in pain without a head?
The body will do that naturally.
You do what to your internet connection?
She means her internet's being crappy again.
Return it and get another.
Throughout the stronghold, I discovered evidence of my former nobility and my life as a Sarafan priest. This was the heritage so foully stolen from me when Cain raided my sacred crypt and defiled me.
Whoa, whoa.
Good dodge.
There's another. What are these things on the pegs? Are those heads?
Yes. What else would they be?
I don't know. It's just that's quite a thing to just have there. Don't face the one I'm fighting. Oh, combat without auto face is not working well. So maybe use it. Do I go like the shadow dimension or whatever?
To the
spectral realm?
Spectral realm, yes.
No, I need that to... Yep. Forget, I can just trigger the spectral realm, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Select.
Huh. Well, before everything was on the D-pad, so... Yes. Oh, hey, you can just view the map? That's neat.
Hey, look, we have it back. And because we never lost health, you can just go right to the portal and go back. Yes. Or, well, we did lose health, but...
Away influence of Mobius's cursed staff, I could feel the strength of the Soul Reaver slowly returning. If that orb was as debilitating to vampires as it was to the blade, it gave Mobius a powerful advantage over his enemies. I finally understood how Mobius's crusade could decimate the vampires so successfully. If he could immobilize his enemies, they were at his mercy. But why, I wonder, would the staff have any effect on the Reaver?
Ha! He doesn't see me.
I wonder,
He
I
sees
wonder
me.
why.
I have the giant glowing thing. Oh, it's one of you again. So I don't actually have the Soul Reaver yet. It's still just fist combat.
No, you did, but you took damage because the Soul Reaver only works when you're at full
Yeah,
health.
that's right.
And you keep dodging into their attack.
Yeah, it changes like the dodging based on the camera perspective.
Oh yeah, the other nice thing is you don't need a weapon now to actually to full kill something.
Yes. Oh, there's a lot of guys here.
Better get to work.
I want that. Yes. Another guy? How many guys are here?
A lot.
So let's see. Yep, yep. Wait, am I just in this room until they're all dead?
I think so.
Oh, yeah, because the exits. I suppose. No, that wasn't the one that was over there. It's a very large room. Excellent. My next victim.
There's one.
One. There. Whoa. Yeah, well, that works. Oh, want to use the strong attack. Wait, is there more somewhere? I thought that was all of it.
Maybe you can do something now.
What? Still no
Let's go to the
script.
other door.
The other. Oh, this one?
Yep.
Well, they're both barred.
Is it barred? Or is it a door?
Looks barred. I don't know. Ah,
As I neared the stronghold's inner sanctum, a strange sensation crept over me. An indescribable feeling of displacement, a sense of vertigo, as reality itself appeared to warp and bend around me. The disturbance seemed to emanate from the sanctuary's furthest chapel. As I cautiously approached, the sense of dislocation intensified with each step. So this was the tomb of the beloved King William the Just, beatified here
Double
as the
sword.
martyr and catalyst of Mobius's crusade. I was reminded of Kane's journey as a fledgling vampire, how Mobius coerced him to travel back in history and assassinate William, thus igniting a genocidal hatred of vampires among the citizens of Nosgoth. And here I discovered the source of the displacement, the Soul Reaver itself, laid out like a holy relic, and broken, apparently in the battle between William and Kane. I had not thought such a thing was possible, until, of course, Kane shattered the blade against me when he tried to strike me down. Thus, the captive spirit inhabiting the Reaver was released, and binding itself to me became my symbiotic weapon. And so the Reaver met its former self, still imprisoned in this corporeal shell. I watched, mesmerized, as the Wraith blade uncoiled itself and snaked down the length of the physical blade, embracing its twin, its mirror self. The Reaver's long-dormant spirit was now fully aroused, and for the first time, I felt the true presence of this other entity, willful, ravenous, and deranged from thousands of years of imprisonment. The Reaver was now in command, and I, now merely its helpless host, felt my soul being leeched to restore the blade.
That's okay, we're full of souls.
But the Reaver knew better than to destroy its host, and just as I neared the brink of oblivion, the blade released its hold on me. As I recovered,
Oh, there he
I
is.
realized we were now bound together in a fragile alliance. The Reaver no longer merely my symbiotic weapon, but a sentient parasite competing for control.
What have you done to me, Mobius? Is this your trap?
How mine? Don't forget it was Cain who led you here, not I. While you curse me, the only soul in Nosgoth ready to guide and
Jesus.
assist you, Cain laughs at our folly and revels in your dismay.
These blades, now coiled in sinister embrace, have inspired terror in the hearts of creatures far more durable than you, old man. Bound together as they are, I can only imagine what they could do to your soul's fragile shell.
Raziel, I beg you to stay your hand. This was none of my doing. I have sought only to aid you in your righteous quest.
Why, you are trembling, Mobius. Has your confidence abandoned you? You seem to have made a fatal error by leaving your precious staff behind. Is that where all your courage comes from?
Listen to me, Raziel. You don't know what you're doing. I have taken an
You're
enormous
gonna kill
risk
me.
by appearing here before you, so defenseless, yet eager to prove my good intentions. If there's anything left of the Seraphim in you, you
He's
won't
gonna die.
do this. While you threaten me, your true enemy eludes you.
Don't concern yourself with Cain, old man. He'll join you in hell soon enough. As you said, death comes for us all.
Yes, the wheel of fate demands it.
What did you say?
The wheel of fate. The inexorable cycle of death and rebirth to which all men are compelled. We serve the same God, Raziel. To strike me down would be
Saying that you
striking
understand
your
birth and death
a
exist
tent.
doesn't really mean you
I don't
worship the same
believe
God.
You take that risk. I tire of your games, Mobius. Now that I know you fear me, I needn't concern myself with you. Cain is waiting for me. Go there.
Wait, we just set it down?
Seek Cain out and destroy him.
I thought it was a
In the
parasite.
name of the one God we both serve. You, who were once a Seraphim priest, murdered, profaned, destroyed, and reborn again from his mercy. You are now most powerfully equipped to be his agent, his instrument of restoration and retribution.
My own vengeance is motivation enough.
What? What?
By my soul,
He just T-posed and then the door closed on
almost
him.
had me, my little blue assassin. But that'll be the one and only chance you get. I assure you of that.
I could now summon the blade at will, regardless of my strength. But once summoned, the blade's ravenous appetite could not be contained. It devoured the souls of its victims, and if I allowed it to become over-aroused, the Reaver would now turn its hunger on me.
And we just lost all our health
Just a
that
lot
we
of
had
it.
earned in the first game. Essentially, I think if you take any damage, you can keep the blade out, but it will continue to drain your health. However,
Well, where's the blade
losing
now?
health doesn't mean you drain your health naturally anymore.
I mean, I guess I have the blade. Just throw away. What's this?
This was the legendary young
Hi, Brian.
reputed to have been the most ancient and diabolical vampire to have ever existed. According to folklore, he lived high in the cliffs of Nosgoth's northern mountains and preyed mercilessly on the defenseless villages below. His reign of terror ended when the Sarafan finally hunted him down, tore his throbbing
Indeed.
heart from his still-living body. This relic came to be known as the Heart of Darkness, and was supposedly imbued with the power to restore vampiric unlife. The Sarafan therefore guarded it carefully, lest the heart fall into the hands of their enemies. But I wondered, could Janos Ordrin truly have been as monstrous as depicted here? Or was this merely artistic license by the Sarafan, who sought to lionize themselves by demonizing their darkest enemy?
All right. Where was I already here?
Food.
How could you?
How could I food?
Rat.
Rat man.
You Raziel is Rat Man because he walked past a rat?
No, you're rat man.
Oh, okay.
Strange how my history came full circle. This chapel, I realized, was a memorial to my former Sarafan brethren and myself. All of us martyred here. And then so cruelly profaned by Cain when he imposed his gift on our noble corpses. For the first time, I beheld the image of my Sarafan self, memorialized here among my fallen comrades. It tortured me to see how noble and pure I had been, and what a vile phantasm I had become, and a profound sense of injury, of loss and betrayal welled up in me, so overwhelming I could barely contain it. All I wanted at this moment was to find Cain and destroy him.
Ooh, we should do that. Let's destroy Cain. Well. one we both miss. Did one of those do that much? Okay. Now we gotta find some stairs to get up there. Not seeing it though. Where's that? The subwoofer got a little disproportionate when we had to turn it up this loud just to hear it. Yeah, we could also have done that. I'm starting to think maybe this setup's a little bit elaborate because I have 4 different volume tiles for no, 5 different volume tiles just for the game right now. And right now 3 of them are basically at 100%, and 2 of them are like 80%. Normally it is not anywhere close to that. What that means is that channel points are really loud. I just deactivated all the ones that are like play for more than a moment because it would probably just go over cutscenes if anyone did them. Ooh, pretty.
I emerged, and for the first time beheld Nosgoth in its former glory. The land overflowed with abundant life and vitality, and I knew with certainty then that the world I had left behind was nothing more than the corpse of Nosgoth, a lifeless husk bled dry by the corruption of Cain's parasitic empire. This was the fragile world Cain sacrificed to preserve his own petty life and ambition, heedless of the profound cost. The sight only deepened my resolve. I sensed that the pillars lay to the northwest, and if Cain truly waited to confront me there, I would not disappoint him.
Yay!
As I passed this arcane landmark, a wisp of the Reaver's energy was drawn to the ring, illuminating it. This created a beacon of sorts in the spirit world. If ever I found myself depleted in the spectral realm, and my soul tossed on the ethereal winds, these beacons would draw me back to safety and restore me.
Ooh. Checkpoints, basically.
Yep.
Still don't know what these are.
Not sure. I think we eventually find them to like restore certain aspects of the blade.
Oh, I can just walk through it. Oh. Well, there's peculiar.
I did not yet possess the means to unlock this barrier, but this enigmatic symbol was clearly the key.
Okay. So, dead end.
So next to the checkpoint, what's that thing?
That little spike thing. What's this? it's just disabled underwater.
Excuse me.
How could you?
Well, you see, gas need to escape.
Fool. There's that and what's that? Looks shiny. Oh, it's just one of these things again. Huh. It's just set dressing?
Hmm.
I guess. There's nothing else. Oh, there's something there. Oh yeah, I would only be able to get to it that way. Still can't do much of anything with those. Wonder if we get our wings restored in this game.
These
Shit
ancient
like that.
obelisks were mysteriously attuned to my spiritual essence. By simply touching the symbol, I could safely preserve an imprint of my soul, and thus create a milestone to which I could return when weary, and from which I could resume my journey.
So fast travel.
Saving.
Ah,
I do like that they.
save points instead of just saving the menu.
No, I was gonna say more. That they have like in-game lore for what it is.
Yes.
Oh,
There's a
this
lot
thing
of
holds
aspects.
part of my soul for me. Oh, checkpoint, got it.
Yeah. This game has a tendency to kind of act like a book sometimes. Like the inner monologues and stuff.
When I had only just escaped the stronghold, I sensed that in time my journey would return me full circle to this place. Infiltrating the fortress, however, would be no small feat. The balcony that had provided my escape was now well beyond my reach, leaving this massive gateway as the only means of entry. The gates were sealed, but like the time-streaming chamber I had seen earlier, their operation was undoubtedly linked to that odd crystal mounted above the
I
entrance.
think any game in this series has subtitles.
Nope.
Why? Oh, hello there. I like that we could keep our weapon like through literally like swimming and stuff. Pretty usual. Ah. Well, have a nice day. That's not even a victim, that's like a training dummy. Whoa! What have you got going
I
on?
like that it took you more than one to realize what was going on.
From shooting things?
Yeah.
That's fine. can't block on that. Oh, it was getting the further away one. Oh wait, she just fell over. I didn't even attack
She
her.
let out still.
Huh. As you do. I thought I saw something there. How dare he call us a fiend? Bird. Bird. No bird. No body. What are these victims? So disappearing birds is definitely something you're meant to notice because at least one of those was unskippable. Whoa! Oh. Well, those don't have much health. This looks important.
There's one.
Also, it actually looks like if you don't have the Soul Reaver out, you still lose health.
Scourge is upon us.
Dare call me the Scourge? Oh, he had a dog. I didn't even need to press anything, it just does it.
These vampires had nothing in common with the deranged jackals I left behind in Kane's derelict empire. They seemed to retain much of their former humanity. In this era, vampires were clearly not the uncontested predators we had been. These creatures were hunted mercilessly and oppressed. And while I still believed that vampirism was a plague and had to be wiped out, there was nothing noble or righteous in this crusade. This was simply ruthless persecution.
That's what we need more of in this world. Ruthless persecution. Oh, hi there, buddy. Down, boy. Oh, hey. I'm good at this.
Here it comes.
Huh.
You have to hold it.
Oh. Why did we even worry about opening the second one?
The pillars of Nosgoth. Pristine, whole.
Aren't these like infinitely tall or something?
I had never beheld them in this undefiled state. Yet something profound and indelible resonated within me at the sight. And there, waiting at the very heart of the pillars,
Is young
was the
Cain.
canker that was destined to destroy them.
I know you're there, Raziel.
Mobius led me to you, Cain. Though I might have guessed you'd meet me here.
And if Mobius told you I was hidden on the underside of hell, would you throw yourself into oblivion to pursue me? Mobius trawls for the ignorant and unwary, hauling his gasping prey from the streams of their destinies. Stay out of his net, Raziel.
Spare me your elaborate metaphors, Cain. I have pursued you here for one purpose. You will pay for your betrayal, and balance will thus be restored to Nosgoth.
And whose will is satisfied then? The will of Raziel or Mobius?
Would I be better manipulated by you, Cain? Now, turn and face me. The chase is over.
This isn't a chase, Raziel. We are merely passengers on the wheel of destiny, describing a perfect circle to this point. We've been brought here for a reason. I've seen the beginning and the end of our story, however, and the tale is crude and ill-conceived. We must rewrite the ending of it. You and I.
Face me, Cain. Even you shouldn't die a coward's death.
Isn't it customary to grant the condemned a final request?
I recall no such courtesy from you.
Indulge me, Raziel. All I ask is that you listen. This is the sublime moment of our undoing, Raziel. The ineffable fulcrum upon which swings the entirety of our history. This is where all of Nosgoth is betrayed. In this instant, Ariel, the Balance Guardian, is murdered by dark forces bent on overthrowing the pillars. Her spirit is just now tearing free, lost in the ether, trying to find its way here. You have already seen how she comes to haunt these pillars.
Bound here by your refusal to die. You are the reason this land becomes diseased. As long as you remain alive, you condemn Nosgoth to an eternity of decay.
Be still, Raziel. See this. As Ariel dies, I am being born to take her place as Balance Guardian. Such is my destiny. My God. At the moment of my first cry, Ariel's beloved, the Guardian Nutraptor, finds her corpse. Racked with grief and tormented by suspicions of treachery, Nutraptor plunges into a madness which overflows and infects all of the Guardians who are symbiotically bound, including me. The repercussions of Ariel's assassination were expertly calculated. The entire circle descends into madness, and I am tainted at the moment of my birth, instantly rendered incapable of fulfilling the role destiny has prepared for me.
Shall I show you the same mercy you showed the rest of the circle then? You blithely murdered them to restore their pillars, yet your hand faltered when it came to the final sacrifice. What makes you exempt, Cain? You're merely the last man standing. Why condemn me for simply carrying out what you hadn't the courage to do yourself?
Let's drop the moral posturing, shall we? We both know there's no altruism in this pursuit. Your reckless indignation led you here. I counted on it. There's no shame.
I like how he also
in
just
it,
has
Raziel.
3 fingers on each
Revenge
hand.
is motivation enough.
so goofy.
At least it's honest. Hate me, but do it honestly. 30 years hence, I am presented with a dilemma. Let's call it a two-sided coin. If the coin falls one way, I sacrifice myself and thus restore the pillars. Does the last surviving vampire in Nosgoth. This would mean the annihilation of our species. Mobius made sure of that. If the coin lands on the reverse, I refuse the sacrifice and thus doom the pillars to an eternity of collapse. Either way, the game is rigged.
We agree then that the pillars are
Yeah,
crucial.
the first game.
They must be restored.
Yes, Raziel. That's why we've come full circle to this place.
So after all this, you make my case for me.
To end this stalemate, you must die so that new guardians can be born.
Pillars don't belong to them, Raziel. They belong to us.
Your arrogance is boundless, Cain.
There's a third option. A monumental secret hidden in your very presence here. But it's a secret you have to discover for yourself. Unearth your destiny, Raziel. It's all laid out for you here.
You said it yourself, Cain. There are only two sides to your coin.
Apparently so. But suppose you throw a coin enough times. Suppose one day it lands on its edge.
He's gone.
And the pillars still are looking like that.
Well, yeah, because the very beginning of the game is now, of the first game has now completely occurred. Well, almost completely occurred. Someone still has to be executed.
I didn't know what impulse stayed my hand. Why I had so willingly allowed Cain to escape me when I had pursued him for so long. I had no reason to trust Cain after he had valued me so little. And yet, I found myself intrigued by his words. I had been too cruelly used to so gullibly play his pawn. But if this world truly had secrets to divulge, I was determined to expose them.
Oh, that's just a wall.
Use ability.
There's an ability for this.
You have the ability.
Yes?
Yes.
Ah. It's so dark. Oh, hello there.
But the one basically invincible Seraphim still needs to die.
Yes. Oh, that's because they're alive.
Next ability.
Oh.
Come on, man.
That's fine.
From the moment
Burn.
of my arrival, I had the constant and palpable sensation of being watched. Someone, it seemed, was keenly interested in my presence here.
Either Mortanus or Verander, or whatever the vampire's name is.
From the look of it, this
Well, it's
door
like us.
had been sealed for centuries. I began to realize it was no mere coincidence that I found myself standing here, beneath this winged figure with blue skin and cloven hands so like my own, and bearing this unique key.
I know that key shape.
And so it was with a sense of gravity and trepidation that I unsealed that ancient door and crossed the threshold.
What have we? Yeah. They die quick. Still getting it drained from Soul Edge, and it's not even out. Where the bar on there?
The outer bar is it eating you.
Even though it's not even out.
But once if it's maxed out, then it's eating you. But if it's going down, then it's not being used.
Oh, that's what it's stuck on. Well, if we can get those ones.
Nope.
Oh, hi. What's that? Oh,
Hit a death.
I want to touch it.
As I entered the chamber, I sensed that it had been sealed for hundreds, perhaps thousands of years. And while this room was clearly built when the pillars were erected, I knew that no human hand could have shaped this place, and that perhaps it had never been seen by human eyes. The surrounding murals depicted a winged race, their features so like my own, but beautiful,
Oh, we
where
got
mine
wings.
were grotesque, and angelic, while mine were demonic. I tried to decipher these images. A great war, but with combatants like none I had ever seen. The pillars, raised by this winged race, who thus defeated their adversaries. The winged beings again, writhing in agony, apparently afflicted with the same bloodthirst I had so recently suffered. And throughout the chamber, inscribed everywhere, images of the Reaver itself. Was this what Cain had urged me to discover?
More pillars.
I wondered.
Lies, Raziel.
Ah.
I think this is about as far as I got. Oh, hey, look.
Do not be deceived.
Ah, my ancient benefactor. And I dared to hope we had parted ways forever. The silence was refreshing, but it lasted. No doubt you have a conveniently inexpressible reason for your presence here.
Do not be insolent, Raziel. I am eternally present here and everywhere, now and always.
It's Balzac.
I am the still center of the turning wheel, the
Frollo.
hub of this world's destiny.
But perhaps not so omnipotent as you'd have me believe. Your hold on me appears to be tenuous. I no longer seem to need you. Yet I'm guessing you still need me.
This impudence is unworthy of you, Raziel. Do not forget that you have a task to fulfill here. You are indebted to me.
Indebted? You would have me show gratitude for a gift I didn't ask to be bestowed. Do you forget that you forced me to inhabit this vile carcass?
I restored you to yourself, Raziel. It was Cain who destroyed you. The very enemy you've just let slip through your grasp. Do not fail me, my servant.
I serve no one. Not you, not Cain, and not your lackey Mobius.
Mobius is my good servant. I have many.
And if I tell Mobius that he's worshipping a giant squid, do you think his faith will falter?
You have grown willful, Raziel. But beware. To embrace a serpent is to invite poison into your heart. Cain is a sinuous beast. He will seduce and deceive you. You pride yourself on your free will, yet you let that degenerate deter your resolve.
I harbor no illusions about his
We have to
integrity,
deal with
nor anyone
degenerates now.
else's. In fact, I am beset by manipulation on all sides, merely seeking truth.
These are the fathomless truths, Raziel. The agony of birth and death and rebirth. This is the wheel of fate, the purifying cycle which sustains all life. Vampires are an abomination, a plague which leeches this land of its spiritual strength. They obstruct the flow of life and death. Their souls stagnate in their wretched corpses. But the wheel must turn. Death is inexorable and cannot be denied. Your destiny is irresistible, Raziel. You are my soul reaver, the scourge of the vampires, reaper of their apostate souls. Remain steadfast, end the vampire's parasitic curse, and restore Nosgoth. Cain's blood belongs on your hands.
Cain indeed deserves to die for condemning me to this repugnant form. But if and when I kill him, it will be for me alone to decide.
Cain destroyed you without a flicker of remorse. He tore the soul from your noble corpse. And after you had served him faithfully for 1,000 years, he discarded you in the abyss on a jealous whim. Remember your rage, Raziel. Let it guide your hand.
I wonder if... So, in that room there's the imagery of the ones who came before with the wings that Raziel shares. What if Raziel getting those wings was a sign of their return?
Probably why Cain tore him apart.
Or Cain knew he needed to do that?
Yeah, to maintain his power.
No. To change what the new order would be. Not specifically for himself, but so that the old gods would return.
Something like that.
And yet the old gods still returned. After all, there's the elder god there. That you have to go say hi to. You have to jump in the water.
What are you looking at?
There's a whole wall you can use.
Destroy Cain.
Yeah. There must be something you can jump over to.
Or perhaps
Oh, there's a climb wall, so you just jump down.
Oh.
You don't have to fight every enemy, by the way.
I want. I ran past a few of them in Spectral. Ain't that a fun little thing? Or something. Oh, another one of those. There's something up here. Just keep swimming.
Well, there's a climb wall there. My guess is eventually you can remove all the water in that chamber.
I surfaced into a very different landscape.
This looks familiar,
The
doesn't it?
daylight barely
Yeah, it's just the
penetrated the
wasteland
dense
from
canopy of this
before.
forest. Here I discovered an ancient ruin, unmistakably one of Mobius's time-streaming chambers, but long ago sealed and abandoned to the encroaching swamp. I didn't currently possess the means to break this seal, but I thought in time that I might.
Well, it's the green lights, the swamp.
Yeah.
We're approaching Vorador's mansion.
Excellent.
Frog.
Froggy. Oh, yeah. That's right. Forgot about that part. Notice we got the checkpoint there.
Everybody just said we can't do anything with it.
But I wanna. What?
Hey, look.
Oh my.
Vorador.
Oh, where?
So, my lurking observer was exposed. The creature vanished when he realized he was discovered. But I caught a glimpse of him, and his features were distinctive enough. This was the vampire Vorador, the monstrous assassin depicted in the stronghold. Strange that a creature brazen enough to assault the circle single-handedly would avoid confronting me. Very well. If Vorador would not come to me, I would go to him. But first, I needed to find some means of reaching that terrace.
We gotta get our wings back. Don't send me a spectral.
It's because as you got to low health, you technically have a lot more health.
I suppose.
Seize him.
in the water,
Yeah.
so she's kind of stuck.
Excellent.
I would forget about her.
I suppose. Whoa. This guy also stuck in the water, or is he?
Yep.
He's doing something. Huh. Still don't know what those do. Now. Well, he got some attacks in quick.
There appeared to be a passage here, leading northward into the mountains. The opening, however, was obstructed and too high for me to reach. Perhaps later I would find the means to bypass these obstacles.
Because it's lower than the blade when it dodges. You gotta find a way to... You can only do that in the material realm, not the spectrum.
No! So I just keep backtracking until I can change back.
There should be one to your left.
Yes. Now I climb. We're just fighting him in a black void.
Oh, we're playing Dark Souls.
It's like one level that's meant to be that way. This is just the game. dodging around them is like camera based instead of just your direction, because it starts to feel really weird sometimes if you like do a quick swivel around them. It looked like there was something up there. Now you won't be able to stop. Oh, yeah, projectiles or something.
My lurking friend was nowhere to be seen, but I found these ruins even more intriguing. I recognized these arcane symbols from the chamber beneath the pillars, and realized that this shrine too was sealed to all but the bearer of the Reaver.
I'll kill you.
Oh dear. Okay, you can just do it this way as well? Huh. I want to touch it.
I got puck.
How could you? But
Must be able to climb on something.
I need to be in the other form too. Oh, right, there's just a thing over there. Huh. You can see like the little gap sometimes. You. Oh, why do you have a friend? How many? Oh. I just want that, but it's not happening. So basically, you just cannot get helpful fighting this. I thought I was doing all that. Tapestry.
Throughout this ancient shrine, murals depicted the winged race, the apocalyptic war against their mysterious and equally inhuman adversaries. These winged beings, it seemed, were not only the architects of the pillars, but of this enigmatic place as well. And just as in the pillar's chamber, this shrine was adorned throughout with imagery of the Reaver, depicted with the reverence of a holy icon.
But why can't I? Ooh, I want to touch it. Another. So this reflects light or something?
I wonder what it could possibly do.
I'm gonna touch
I have a
it.
good idea.
I'm gonna touch it. Oh. Well. I don't have whatever that wants me to put in it. Can I throw this somehow?
Triangle.
No, that's just that.
Oh, that button. Whatever your aim button is.
Oh. So that's just a one-way door. nothing to climb.
I need to wash my hands.
How could you?
I walk over here and wash my hands.
How? Oh, hi.
Now I have Kirby.
No, I have. Why is okay?
Before you go back in there, look to the left. Okay, nothing you can do there either.
Nope. So there's something in this room. Oh wait, could it be? Yeah, no. Oh hey. Well, there it is. Another door. Also one way. Oh. Huh.
How could you?
You eating a fork?
I got something in my teeth.
Is that?
I get this stuff out of my teeth. The corn of pop.
Why can I not hear? Why am I only missing you there? Not to get sent just because one of the guards alive. Please. Ah! I'm slightly making progress. What does that do? He decided to floss.
And popcorn, you can floss.
Yes.
Otherwise, I would have problems.
Yes.
Yep. I had popcorn, so I had to floss. Yeah. No.
Oh yeah, that's right. Fortnite exists. Still never understood the appeal of it.
Remember, no one needed to see Sonic flossing.
I didn't even know Sonic was in it.
You did it in the Sonic movie.
Oh yeah. Kind of forgot that movie existed. No, not again.
Just pass them. Jump on the wall.
I did that last time. They killed me while I was climbing because they have projectiles.
I have no idea what he just said meant with that.
What? The shirt thing?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean this move? That's like how he consumes them. It's like a
That's where his mouth is.
Yeah. I don't believe Raziel has that. So I returned this, then I couldn't make that jump, and that's about it. There's this, but that's just where it came from. So I don't know, this room kind of just seems like a big dead end right now.
There wasn't another point you could climb up.
Nope.
Then try to go the other direction.
Blue fire. Display blue fire. Oh. Oops. That's fine. Still can't reach that. Oh. Oh, not again. Oh, we got lucky. Last time they just hit me repeatedly.
I wouldn't try to make that jump. I would go into the spectral realm.
Ah, yes. I don't know what this does until there's
You need to
actually
point
light in
towards
here.
the door you came in from. If you can look up, you'll see that it's full moon. Or not full moon, but full sun there.
Yeah, the only way to look up is in that mode, and then it restricts you to like only such a range. It's weird.
So it's weird that it didn't do anything.
Yeah, I'm used to it with this game. There's a lot of just kind of dead ends, and then just
Was there anything else in that room to look at?
not really.
It's like they wouldn't have you just go all this way for there to be nothing.
What? Do I just have projectiles?
Yeah, from the first game, remember?
Targets. It's... I don't seem to do anything.
It'll do the one that's actually the sun. There must be something in this room you can shoot. What if you stepped aside and looked straight up?
I don't know if you can. Oh, barely. Huh. How would you have seen that?
Pull the Soul Reaver out.
Do anything? Shine a light this way.
I wonder if you need to shine it at the new moon rather than the full sun.
Well, there's a moon in the big center room. Nope. Nothing. Still nothing. That didn't do too much, did it?
Look up while you're out there.
It's involved. Or something.
Well, when in doubt, you can also always check the spectral realm.
Perhaps.
Because this game has a tendency to hide things in the spectral realm.
Doesn't seem that different. Huh.
Worth a check.
Those are just ways to get up here.
What has changed, if anything?
I already walked around in it. It didn't have anything different I could find. Still want something to be put in here. Probably a mirror that shines on that moon, but
Yeah, that we can't get to yet.
That only has light for those two doors. But I couldn't find anything of worth on either side of them. Right. Well,
I can always check.
I guess it has been about 2 hours. No, not Mario. The new equipment. Well, how's the equipment going then? Kind of want to make a salad. It's all the way over there.
How do I pull out the Soul Reaver? How am I supposed to pull out the Soul Reaver?
Double tap circle. Well, they're very resilient. At least a shield. Oh boy. Siles messaging me over an hour ago.
Levi, no wonder you didn't figure it out.
What?
So the pillars on either side, you can pull them out, and with the light shining, you cast to create a bridge.
Huh? How do you know? How do you learn these things?
I checked my environment. Come on. Puzzle solved, by the way.
They're all happy they got their spinach. What did you do?
I solved the puzzle.
How could you?
There was also a second pillar in the other chamber.
Oh, it was? Wait, I think I explored that.
You went to it, you didn't see the moving pillar. Trapped.
You had to put a little mirror there.
Yep. Now we have acquired
As I
something.
neared the altar, I suddenly felt the Reaver quickening of its own volition. Just as in William's chapel, the balance of power tangibly shifted. Voracious and willful, the Soul Reaver was now in control. And I, merely its helpless puppet. The Reaver plunged itself into that mysterious altar, and devouring the energy that emanated from within, drained this place of its power. Thus sated,
Oh,
the
that's
Reaver
supposed to.
released me. And I realized as I recovered control that these ancient shrines were forges, each purpose-built to enhance the Reaver with elemental power.
Oh, so we got purple power.
And now we got some of the Reaver's power back.
Yeah. Yes.
Now I understood the purpose of the mysterious basins I had seen throughout my journey. They were elemental fonts, each attuned to a fundamental essence. When I forged the blade, every font in Nosgoth with the same elemental attunement was simultaneously quickened. The Reaver's enhancements were never permanent, but these fonts enabled me to re-imbue the blade by bathing it in the elemental energy distilled therein.
So basically, if it wears off, you can get it back at those places.
Yep.
Fun.
Concentric circles, one eclipsing the other. I recognized this symbol from the door sealing that other ancient shrine, the one I had seen in the lake outside the Sarafan stronghold. Perhaps now, armed as I was with the elemental power of darkness, I could return and gain entry.
It's not too much extra exploring, typically. Why you got the hops?
Because I can.
You're a ragged excuse for a savior.
What a heaps.
Vorador. I see my reputation precedes me.
It does.
All good.
I'll get it in a moment.
I've been watching you since you emerged from that accursed stronghold. Strange that your arrival coincides with the corruption of the Pillars. But I'm wondering, are you the catalyst of these events? Or the answer to them?
I don't know what you mean.
I will speak plainly then. I distrust your origin, stranger. Seeing you crawl from the putrid depths of Mobius's keep makes me question your purpose here. And what should I make of your appearance? Not human, clearly, and more demon than vampire. And the Pillars. It is no mere coincidence that your arrival in that clearing heralded the Pillars' decay. And so I ask you plainly, are you the instrument of the Pillars' destruction, or their salvation?
Neither.
Very well. Let us look at the other side of the coin. I have followed your journey and watched as you blithely unlocked secrets that have been sealed and forbidden for thousands of years. The path you have been treading is open to only one being. You don't know what you are, do you?
I have been many things. If you find me ignorant, enlighten me.
What's the point? This world is beyond redemption. Let the human cattle have it.
I would expect better than meek capitulation from you.
Centuries of persecution have taught me well. 500 years ago, our race was nearly exterminated by the fanatical crusades of the Seraphan. And now the same sick drama unfolds again. In merely a decade, Mobius's cutthroat citizen army has nearly accomplished what the Seraphan could not. Vampires meddling in the affairs of men. Look where it's brought us.
What am I to make of these secrets I've uncovered, then? The depictions of the winged race, the Pillars, and the Reaver.
Fairy tales, boy. The delusions of an ancient culture clinging to hope long after the world had discarded them. Their bloodline trickled away until only one of the ancients remained, sustained solely by obligation and his unfaltering faith in the old prophecies. But you see, even if you are who you appear to be, it no longer matters. You're simply too late. Janos Audron, the Reaver Guardian, the last of the ancients, and my maker, was murdered by the Seraphan nearly 5 centuries ago. He alone would have the answers you seek, but his secrets died with him. I don't know how you've come even this far without his guidance, or without the Reaver, stolen these 500 years ago by the Seraphan. I'm afraid, my friend, that you and all of us are out of luck.
I had no less reason to trust Vorador than anyone else I had met. In fact, the ancient vampire was the most forthright being I had encountered thus far. If Janos Audron was the key to all this, then I would find him. And Mobius's time-streaming device would provide me passage. But first, I had to find a way back into the stronghold. And I suspected I would find the means within the lake's mysterious shrine.
Shots ready.
not sure. Levi, how long are we
Alright.
going to stream for?
I don't know. I thought you had Terraria.
Yeah, it's going to be a while, though.
I don't know that. Why, Steven? You want to stream? No, that's the Dreamcast logo. Unless you mean me. Steven, she'll find a way to do it even if you do leave. Oh, we're back in this area.
Yep.
Ah, my wayward child returns.
Having unearthed more than you'd like, I suspect. What are we to make of these ruins that litter the land, and these images here in this chamber?
Merely the deceits of a failed civilization. You are being misled, Raziel. This ancient race hoped to manipulate the future with these scrawled misdirections. You must tread carefully. There are dark forces at work in this world, bent on subverting your true destiny.
I have no doubt of that. The question is, am I in their presence right now?
Your arrogance will spell your demise, Raziel. Deny my will, and the arc of your destiny will reach a sudden conclusion.
Your threats are unmoving. Even now, I'm beyond your reach.
My reach is longer than you realize. This is a very dangerous game you're playing, Raziel.
You're right, it is hard because he said it was dangerous.
Eating that like a bunny, aren't you?
You made it.
I may not be able to see the edge, but I can at least make it.
Yes. Tells him dark in this game. Perhaps we could see if something a little more dramatic would help. Hey Google, home lights off. Actually, that does make it a little easier to see. Hey Google, TV lights on. Good enough. This bitch. Burn. You gonna run into Kane again?
I'm expecting to be stopped.
Oh,
I guess not.
oh, they're gonna try to stop you.
However, I'm gonna try and check something out here.
Look at the crooked pillars.
But the pillars are constant. Like, no matter what, the pillars will be unchanged.
Yeah.
No, I was wondering if Ariel would be there now.
Hmm. Oh, yeah, that's right. You just kind of fall to the bottom. Murder him.
These murals left no room for doubt. These winged creatures were indeed the architects of the pillars. And while the images were difficult to decipher, the pillars appeared to banish or diminish their enemies somehow.
Touch it. Alright. Well, we got about an hour if I want to still fit something in, but that's fine.
Do what?
I was thinking about doing a walk with Pepper today, and sunset is in about 2 hours, and our walk is usually about an hour. But I can always do it tomorrow. Although I've kind of been saying tomorrow for like 2 weeks now, so it's been a while.
Should be able to take your walk.
Nah, it's fine. I can always walk in the dark. I don't know if Pepper likes that, though.
Yeah, see if I up there. There's a font in front of me.
As far as I can tell, there's not really a benefit to charging it.
Oh, I see. winning. I think so. What?
What are you winning?
Apparently a long trek. So I can't actually approach that.
I like Kirby. Oh, what the? Like. Why did they do that? It's cannibalism. Oh, I didn't notice that. They got like a spine coming off the back of those. That was climbable. Oh, that's a new one. We don't have any kind of guard break in this, do we? Touchy. Was it that way? Yeah.
Outs, outs, outs.
I think that shirt's leaving an impact on you.
I'm playing a video game. If I can jump, I'm going to.
How dare you? I'll return one day. But I'll leave you with this.
I don't know what you just left me with.
Oh, just something the Andrew said a while back. Ooh, we got the fast trails.
That's just the map.
Yes. I feel like doing something dangerous.
Oh no. What's that?
I'll pick a number 1 to 5, including those.
Four.
Very well. I believe that will be Oreo Overload. That was pistachio. Oreo Overload was 3. This one's debatably one of the most dangerous ones because it almost tastes more like a snack than a dessert. That's one of the best short stories I've ever read. Do you know what a command grab is?
In that context, probably not.
It's basically in a fighting game where a combo leads into a grab. So like as long as you've executed the first part of the combo on them, you get a free grab at the end of it. Or even the grab is part of the combo. They're good, very good for making combos even longer.
Why am I having problems getting the...
Thing to come out on time?
Yeah.
I don't know. There we go. Where's this choir coming from every time you open these doors?
No idea.
Why don't we have one of those for ours? We'll change our doorbell to just be like door opening sound from this. we done with the stormy weather by now, or is there going to be more of that?
I mean, there's more stormy weather planned.
It seems to be swapping between really nice days and really stormy days. Where? Kill the big one and then just give up?
Yep.
Oh.
And since I've already opened the door, and I've already prepped everything,
Yes. Ooh. Out into the wilderness.
come on, let me get the thing. Jesus. I knew that was going to happen. I gotta go get another font.
Bang bang. And she's got her biscuit. Now she's watching with us.
Bunny.
She really likes the Timothy biscuits. I think they have a little bit of apple in them too. It'd be kind of funny. I could just bring her to a dark rope with a treat in front of her, and she's just like, "Yes, the one thing I desire. Nothing else matters." With all these noises just happening. Perhaps there is something I should add to my to-do list, but I don't know how much I care about it. Actually using the shampooer on, like, at least this main walkway.
Something I told you to do a while ago.
Yeah. And I just didn't.
You're like, it's not a problem.
Yeah, but I mean, if he's probably gonna get it sooner or later, then maybe you might as well use it for that while it's here. If I can figure out how to use it. Probably not that hard.
Real easy.
Maybe I could do that after the walk, along with the dishwasher. Right, Pepper?
No.
A good die to you as well, Steven. Pepper didn't even really care. Although it was way louder than I expected. That's a bit too much.
Oh my. It's time for the power of the sun. Power of the sun.
We praise the sun. I refuse to flip.
I'm too fast to flip.
That just means you have a more centralized center of gravity, which is easier to
Plunged
rotate
the Reaver
around.
into the forge and imbued the blade with the elemental power of light. Thus armed, I now had the means to re-enter the stronghold and finally use Mobius's time-streaming device to accomplish my own ends.
We love vengeance and selfish desires. That's the way to do it.
I love it.
I do too, Steven.
I will say, once we get to the time streaming device, it'll probably be a good stopping point.
Yeah. Oh my. Have we spotted one of these yet?
So these are the elemental things you saw in the cave. The ones you saw in the cave were the Reaver element.
Shiny. I want to touch it.
It shoots higher than it aims.
Despicable.
This is the Legacy of Kain. It's a very good series.
It's pretty fun. I will say Mark tends to enjoy it more than I do, but it's fun enough.
Well, it's convoluted as all hell.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of figuring out what's actually going on at what point it's supposed to be occurring.
Yeah, definitely that.
Especially as you get later into the series.
Aren't we already further in the series than you've ever played?
Yep.
And we're... The halfway point of this game is the halfway point of the series? Well, I guess game-wise, but time playing games-wise, we're well past half. Because the first game is literally like
The
longer
longest.
than the 2 longest ones that aren't it combined.
You know, all the symbolism on the ground here and all the water tells me this area is eventually not going to be filled with water.
Or maybe it previously wasn't. You nudging my sock? You chin rubbing me? I'll destroy you. She's chin rubbing me more, which means she is not understanding. Because she chin rubs for safety. I'll put the rest of your biscuit in your cage. Oh wait, no, that's just a shadow. You destroyed it. You destroyed the entire biscuit, Bun Bun.
She tends to do that, doesn't she?
Honestly, no. She usually eats half of it and then just forgets about it for the longest time.
No, I mean just destroy stuff in general.
Maybe a little. Here, Steven, check out this absolute unit. We call it Espion Light. Matches my shirt. Whoops. There she goes. Bouncing again. Ever the agile one. If she keeps this up, she'll be as agile as you one day. Although admittedly, I don't think I've tried to pick you up and have you jump for my arms yet.
I'd rather not.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd be up for that. That'd just be too much impact from your leap for me to take. I'll just sit here. Then I'm still on camera and I can bother Pepper. You're gonna get bothered. I'll take you down. My threats aren't working on her. She seems unfazed. Oh wow. We didn't even get the halfway point through here yet. So is the lower left just indicating which element you have right now?
Yep.
It doesn't do anything else. It's not like a meter or anything.
Nope. Just tells you what you have. When you die, you lose your element.
Or go to the spiritual realm.
Yep. Well, you technically die when you go to the spiritual realm, so.
Yeah. Oh, she got hops. Pepper, when we talked about the boogie earlier, that was for Mark, not you. When are we gonna do Lethal Company?
Yeah, when are we?
Tonight? Tomorrow?
Outside of Arma, I would know.
Hello, Bun Bun. Hello, Bun Bun. Oh, such pets. So much snuggle. Very good. You are collected because you are snuggly. So good. She's a better bun than you'll ever be.
Hey, look, we're back here.
Woo, yeah. The room with way too many guys. Being goofy, Pepper. Being so goofy.
Show yourself, Cain.
Here, Raziel. Everything is decided here.
Oh dear.
You cannot comprehend the magnitude, the rapture, and the tragedy of this moment.
Pepper's chin rubbing the PlayStation
You
controller.
must. If Nosgoth is to be dragged from the wreckage of its damnation.
I understand only this, Cain. That you and Mobius have impelled me to this moment simply means I can trust neither of you. I don't know who's pulling the strings, but it no longer matters, because I'm cutting them. I set my own course from here.
If it were only that simple.
Your fatalism is tiresome, Cain.
And profoundly ingrained, Raziel. You must understand, our presence here doesn't alter history. You and I meet here because we are compelled to. We have always met here. History is irredeemable. Drop a stone into a rushing river, the current simply courses around it and flows on as if the obstruction were never there. You and I are pebbles, Raziel, and have even less hope of disrupting the time stream. The continuum of history is simply too strong, too resilient. Except,
She really just wants to
then
hang
how
out
do we
with us.
explain William here? The beloved boy king turned tyrant. In my youth, I witnessed William's rise to power and his transformation into the nemesis who laid waste to Nosgoth.
Keep your distance, Cain.
Years later, I stumble upon a chance to journey back in history, unaware that the entire affair has been carefully orchestrated by Mobius. In my wisdom, I seize this opportunity to murder the young king before he can ravage Nosgoth, and thereby provide the catalyst Mobius needs to ignite a genocidal war against our race.
I warn you, no further.
This one reckless act unravels the skein of history. The nemesis never becomes the nemesis. William dies a martyred saint. I, the vampire assassin, become the author of my own species' extinction, and Mobius profits from it all. I destroyed a tyrant only to create one far worse. But how can it be so? How, if history is immutable? The answer
Oh, that's right.
is here in this room, Raziel. Mobius propelled William and me together, but ensured first that we were both armed with the Soul Reaver. The Reaver is the key. Two incarnations of the blade meet in time and space. A paradox is created, a temporal distortion powerful enough to derail history.
Is this your sorcery?
Not mine, Raziel. Yours. You have nothing to fear from me, Raziel. You hold all of the cards.
What? Why would you just hand it to us?
Because he knows what it means.
Then perhaps I should test your sincerity. If what you say is true, you should be terrified. I could kill you here and now.
And so
Oh,
you
well,
do,
boy.
Raziel.
What's happening?
We're hurtling towards our destinies, Raziel. What you feel is the pull of history rushing to meet us. This is where history and destiny collide.
Oh, well, boy.
If you truly believe in free will,
Nothing so
Raziel,
much.
now is the time to prove it. Kill me now, and we both become pawns of history, dragged down the path of an artificial destiny. I was ordained to assume the role of balanced guardian in Nosgoth, while you were destined to be its savior. But the map of my fate was redrawn by Mobius, and so in turn was yours. This is madness. Fight it, Raziel. This moment does not have to be an ending. It can become a prelude. I can't. You can, Raziel. Look inside and see that it is so. You have the power to reshape our inevitable futures.
Excuse me, nudge my armpit and run away. What a goofball. Ah, yes, indeed.
Or will you?
Ooh. Crystal, now you're back. I got something to show you. Here. Check this out.
What is this? History. A horse paradox, Raziel. Even now, the time stream strains to divert itself, finding its old course blocked by your refusal to destroy me. The future is reshuffling itself to accommodate your monumental decision. This is where we restore ourselves, Raziel, and reclaim our intended destinies. It may yet be possible for me to assume my role as Balance Guardian and return the pillars to their rightful inheritors.
To the vampires.
Dennis really loves those
And
camera
this
shots
is
of
the
the wobble
destiny you have
background.
urged me to discover. I don't know what game you and Mobius are playing, Kane, but I refuse to be your pawn.
Mobius
Unlike
wanted you to
you,
kill
I
Kane.
still revere whatever shred of humanity I've managed to preserve. You will not use me as the instrument of your messianic delusions.
Very well, Raziel. I'll not ask you to trust me. Your truths are for you to discover alone.
Humble words for one who presumes
such a
to teach me a
question,
lesson at every turn.
And continue your journey and learn your own lessons, Raziel. Remember, Mobius led you here, but you walk away unfettered. A champion of free will and conqueror of false histories. There is much more for you to unearth, if you have the heart for the truth and the will to see it.
Two things were just revealed there.
Morbius was trying to get us to kill Kane.
Morbius wanted us to kill Kane, which is number one. And we just entirely changed history, which means now the future where Kane
Takes over the pillars.
kills all the Guardians of the Pillars never occurred.
Yes.
Well, correction.
As far as we know.
The future where Kane was dead doesn't occur.
Yes.
Which means,
Destroy this blood.
in the future, the Pillars are still corrupt.
She's nudging my feet like crazy.
But it also goes exactly against what Morbius wanted. The other thing, William the Conqueror,
Yes.
the keyword nemesis.
From Resident Evil.
No. In Blood Omen,
Yeah.
when you go to the Cave of Oracles,
Yes.
that just reveals that Morbius sent us back in time 500 years to kill William in the first place
Yeah.
and set all these chains into motion.
So complicated.
Morbius literally, instead of having the Tyrant, which would have been where Morbius would have had to get his power,
Yeah.
he sent us back, or sent Kane back in time when Kane was a fresh vampire to kill and start the genocide.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So once again, Morbius is an utter dick, is what we get from that.
We should kill him.
In due time.
Pepper! Silence is the answer, okay? You got that? You understand? Oh, she's so cute. How is she so cute? Oh, she's a darling.
I guess we can't go that way.
I just pet her a few times and she literally just laid down. She's like, yes, more. I wonder how long till Pepper wants belly rubs. Which is not something typical of rabbits at all, but I wouldn't be surprised if eventually that's a thing that she wants. Probably because I've never given her one that she's not familiar with the idea. Oh, big kitty. Big kitty. They're so good. Want to go play with the rats? Oh, even there's the rats running around here having fun. Oh, she She seemed a little upset by that.
Hi, Pepper. Ooh, more rats. Rats.
Pepper, are you bothering Mark? I'm supposed to be the one bothering Mark.
I like the guard is just sitting there.
I had to blow my nose.
Like, oh, we must kill this person. Walking away from you, doesn't even care.
At least you can go through doors instead of just being stuck in the rooms until they're all dead.
You had to say something.
Actually, now that I think about it, we don't really have timestamps for a lot of quotes. That's one of the few that it does, I guess. So 130 would have been in 2021. Probably Eternal Darkness.
I love it.
Thank you, Brian.
I love it. I love it.
Yep.
Guess you can't go through that door.
Pepper, do you love it? Ugh. We'll put you back until the walk. That way, you have to go to the back and you do it before.
No, I guess I could go through that door. It's just being weird.
You're so goofy.
You're goofy.
Yeah. We have a Steven for being goofy.
Seize him!
This is just a font over there.
Prepare to die.
My name is Inigo Montoya.
Prepare to die.
You killed my father. Prepare to die. Isn't this also the hall of the one guy in the first game?
The tutorial one? Oh,
In the,
in the first game.
in the very first cinematic was running down when he heard his Seraphim brothers dying.
I don't know. Truth. Oh goodness.
Oh yeah.
He gets stuck on the door, and then he just. No,
Yeah.
we don't tolerate
This
glitches
is the
here.
room he died in, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, because these are the Seraphim who all got killed by.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay, yeah. I think this actually is, yes. I was trying to think of like a gameplay portion we did. You're talking about like actually like the cutscene where you were watching like all of them get
They
murdered.
just have their faces above their heads.
Mark, we should teach Pepper how to do this. You.
Ah, yes. I like that look on your face, Mobius. You really don't know what to do now, do you, old man? Here you are, caught without your damn staff. I suspect things aren't progressing quite as you'd hoped. You're not used to the fly turning to confront you in your web, are you?
Kane's devious influence has poisoned your mind, Razia.
Not Kane.
Now you see betrayal everywhere, even in your closest allies.
We were never allies, Mobius. Conspirators, perhaps. Briefly.
Why did you not kill Kane when you had the chance? He was at your mercy.
Precisely. I had a choice, and I chose mercy. And now I know your sordid little secret. The significance of that displacement I felt when the two Reavers came together. Strangely enough,
I
was
love it.
enlightened by the devious
Strangely enough, I love
by
it.
you. In fact, I've learned much more than you counted on. I understand now how you've tried to manipulate all of history for your own personal gain. But now all your little schemes are whirling in ruin around you, aren't they? All because I chose to exert my will for once, rather than obey the demands of sorcerers and spirits and demons, all singing the same tiresome refrain, kill Kane. I'm setting my own path from here, Mobius. I intend to discover the truth behind all this.
But you condemn us all with this impetuous act.
Hardly impetuous. It took all the will I could muster. Has my refusal to kill Kane reshuffled your carefully stacked deck of cards?
You really think that you're exercising your free will, Razio? You're simply Kane's servant.
I do not serve Kane. I merely did not kill him.
Razio, do not forget your purpose here. You are destined to be the savior of Nosgoth.
Oh, I'm sick of hearing that particular phrase. As for saving Nosgoth, so far I see precious little reason to bother. And I'll choose my own purpose from here on out, Time Streamer. Right now, I choose to manipulate you for a change. Go. In there.
What are you doing?
Come, Mobius. You're a cunning serpent. You'll piece it together, I imagine.
Oh my.
This era is of no further use to me. You will operate this device to provide me passage. I want to see the world in a simpler time, before the Sarafan began their crusade.
And what about Kane? You're leaving your core behind.
You kill him if it's so damned important.
You need only touch the two poles of the switch, and the device will transport you. But I urge you to reconsider.
You've lost your powers of persuasion, old man. Rot here and forget me.
Yeah,
He's sending us to a time that we don't want to be in.
correct.
Thing is, knowing how bad it would be to work with him on anything, kind of wondering why we still instructed him to do
Because
this.
we don't know how the device works.
Yeah, but oh, not even a cutscene. Just we're back in it. is outdoors now?
Even as I emerged from that infernal time-streaming chamber, I suspected treachery. The stronghold was vacant, derelict, and
This is very far in the
This,
future.
yep. Now this is probably further into the future than
We've been.
we've been. In fact, seeing these enemies,
Those are just the, what the heck is the one Gen 1 Pokemon? Scyther? Is that it? That's all we're fighting.
so this is... I know what's going on, though the game doesn't quite tell you yet.
We're just in the future and, I don't know, seeing what we can do here.
We are now so far in the future, past when Cain should have been killed.
That whatever new future was brought about by us letting him live has taken effect.
Either Cain has successfully killed off the vampire hunters, or
They've killed off him.
the dark entity has won. That thing that we were
Squid
working
thing.
with won.
Like the eyes of the pool.
Yep.
Fighting each other as well.
Okay, you guys need to stop attacking me. You need to attack each other.
I think once you attack them, they kind of change their mind. Oh. Oh, there's a...
I just need to get to a save point.
Gosh. It's weird. Not only is this one of the darkest PS2 games I've played, it's one of the brightest ones because there's just pure white. Was that alien you were talking about?
Yep.
It's way too close.
These existing tells me that it's the dark entity's future.
Those are more minions of his.
Yep.
Where's that thing say? I got a reminder. What reminder do I? Oh, yes. Baking. I did want to do some baking. Make some biscuits, some banana bread, some cookies.
I'm just gonna wait for the humans to die.
Just take the souls from them.
Yep. That's all I can really do.
Yeah. Is that out of range?
Might be.
think he. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
There's what I'm looking for. I don't have to fight him.
That's pretty. I have way more to lose than to gain in that fight.
However, this I do have to fight.
Oh, did the previous fight get lured into this as well?
No. They can only go so far.
What?
Oh.
Oh. Okay. They can follow you here.
Yep. They are a problem.
Yeah. They aren't as much of a pushover as the other enemies in the spiritual realm usually are. Although they full heal you from just one of them, so that's pretty nice.
Yeah. But that's why there's checkpoints.
Yeah.
Because they can tear you out of everything.
If I had any doubts about the era I now occupied, this grotesque tableau certainly eliminated them. For here was Mobius, long since murdered by Cain, lionized and beatified as the martyred leader of his bloodthirsty crusade. And if I required further evidence, I needed only to behold the gruesome trophy Mobius held aloft. The severed head of Vorador. The final triumphant kill of Mobius's cutthroat mob.
Yes.
His execution marked the annihilation of the vampires.
The end of Blood Omen.
Far from channeling me into Nosgoth's past, Mobius had propelled me over a century into its ghastly future. The intent behind this little detour was unmistakable. Having failed to make me his obedient assassin, Mobius intended to keep me ignorant of my true destiny, which clearly lay in Nosgoth's past. While his deception only reinforced my purpose, Mobius had effectively stranded me here. This left me no course but to explore the era I now occupied and see what changes the century had wrought following Cain's ill-fated decision. Perhaps time had cleared a path for me into the mountains, where I might unearth more clues behind the mystery of Janos Audron.
Meh. So, yep. This is the future where
Mobius one?
that Blood Omen actually occurred correctly. Okay, can you guys stop with the bullshit?
I don't think they will.
There's nothing I can do if they stay on my ass.
Yeah, pretty much. Full heal from just one.
Anyway. So, Blood Omen occurred because he killed, and if you remember at the end of the game, he held up the head.
Yes.
It's exactly what you see there. But he was then immediately killed by Cain.
Yeah.
However, he's killed by Cain of the past, not Cain that is the Cain we've been hunting. But since Morbius won, it means the Dark Entity won.
Rude. Oh dear. Hope that door works.
I hope so too.
Nope.
I love it.
Hi, John. Okay.
Okay, I want to know why the store is not working.
Perhaps you're meant to take one of the side passages. Actually, there is only one side passage, I think. Yeah. This game has no subtitles and is ridiculously quiet, so I opted to just get rid of all the channel points that could potentially be in the way of that. Like, if you were redeemed like 20 seconds of music, we would literally just have to watch the cutscene again on YouTube to get the context from the game, because of how this game does it without subtitles. I have it at about 5 times our normal listening volume, just so that it sounds about our normal listening volume. But then some combat noises like this get really loud.
Do you like my combat style?
It's mostly working.
If it's stupid and it works, it means stupid.
Yes. Okay, so it was based on.
That's just good. Stand.
Somebody alive? What was this?
pathetic charade is this now, Mobius?
No charade, Raziel. Only the entreaties of this martyr spirit.
Your pleas mean nothing to me after all your deceit. You have propelled me into Nosgoth's future, Mobius, and left me stranded here.
I am truly sorry, Raziel, but it was necessary. Consider it the last valiant act of a doomed man. You have strayed from your purpose, and now behold the result. Gaze upon the wasteland you and Cain ordered together.
I fail to see how I'm responsible.
You spared Cain, and by doing so, you have released a multitude of horrors upon this world. I can accept that Cain has murdered me, as the Time Guardian. I foresaw that things would long before it occurred, and I take some small.
Honestly, if he thought $11 an hour was great, he probably is poor.
Survival of his violent. But you have single-handedly made my sacrifice meaningless.
Your argument is disingenuous, Time Streamer. I cannot see how killing or sparing Cain's future self would alter these events. This wasteland was created by Cain's original refusal at the Pillars. Amidst all these twists and turns, that event has never
This
changed.
Mobius just looks just like he would be a Gauntlet character.
I think you've gotten tangled in your unwilling.
As Cain clings to his precious seat of power, the pillars sink into a mire of decay, dragging all of Nosgoth down with them.
I don't think this has anything to do with the Pillars, or Cain's failure to sacrifice himself. I think you're simply afraid, because you don't know what he's up to. He's a wild card, isn't he? And you don't want his influence in your game. Which is why you wanted me to eliminate him.
Oh, John.
Well, now that he survived, you have no idea what's coming, do you? Maybe, for the first time in your entire life, you're terrified that he may have truly found a third option out of the dilemma you orchestrated for him.
Cain's lies have addled your mind. Leave this place and trouble my spirit no more.
If you even are a spirit, you've forgotten. I have a way to tell for sure. If you're willing to risk it. I don't think so. Either way, you lose.
Yeah, Raziel pointed out
He threatened to
huge.
eat him.
I mean, yeah. He pointed out the big flaw in Morbius's resolution, and that is
Things he didn't foresee.
no, less than that. It's the fact that it's not future Cain that Raziel needs, that spared. It's past Cain that no one could do anything about it.
Do those ones go in the spectral?
I'm going to imagine you do.
Don't know if there's a way to do this.
Well, there's the first death.
Ha!
Now where's the checkpoint?
3.5 hours in.
Oh yeah, because they make these things ridiculously hard
What's
to
this
fight.
pajama Sam transition? Oh, back in. I mean, we're skipping cutscenes. This probably isn't as bad.
So we'll see what happens. It's a long trek through a lot of enemies.
Save points are quite scarce.
And then I get immediately
Jumped.
tased, bro.
He's very rude. This game is very unforgiving at times. Hey, you caught him! Oh.
Okay, I'm dodging to the side and it's not working.
I really wish the dodging was just like left to right for clockwise or counterclockwise instead of it orienting to the camera. Because I feel like you could use it so much more consistently that way.
These enemies are so annoying.
Yes, yes, yes.
They said Raziel's name.
Well, I'm sure he has a reputation now if the right people talked about him.
Just walk through this door.
Yeah.
Top combat.
This is amazing. Where's the Raziel skin in Elden Ring?
The what?
The Raziel skin. Or a skin for him. Makes you look like him.
There's the checkpoint. This is unsafe.
was amazing. It's everything we'd hoped for.
Alright. I've made it to a save.
Done it! I see why you said it got challenging, although a lot of the challenge was after the segment you'd said you played during.
Yeah. It does get kind of difficult. Okay, look.
Oh. Is this like warp points?
These are the... Dark Chronicles are the videos.
Ah. I thought it was a Resident Evil game.
Haha.
Alright, chat. Gonna see if there's anybody fun to raid. Okay, no. Doesn't seem to be. We're probably gonna wrap it up here then. Because Mark has a game to play with Crystal, and I want to go on a walk with Pepper before sundown, but I have like 40 minutes for that, so we'll make it work. Have fun. We might do God Hand on Monday. There won't be a stream on Wednesday or Friday, and we're just kind of figuring out where things fit in. But, yeah. Currently, no real stream actually planned until 2 Wednesdays from now, technically. So we'll just see where they fit in. Well, so have fun.